I wanted to know whether Stephen himself was alarmed by the apparent growth of fundamentalist Christianity in his own country.
I don't see the United States in the grips of a really disturbing religious awakening. I think what's much more frightening in the world is Islam, where people, seems to me, take their religion seriously to the point of madness. I think, there have been times in the history of the world when Islam was a far more tolerant religion than Christianity, but that is not the case now.
But there is undoubtedly, certainly for a European, the impression that there's a very strong association between Christianity and patriotism in a way that simply doesn't exist in Europe, certainly not in my own country, in the United Kingdom.
Yes, well, I know that that impression exists, and I think Americans think more highly of religion than Europeans do. I sometimes think that Americans believe in religion much more than Europeans do. They don't believe in God much more than Europeans do, but they believe that religion is good for you.
Oh, yes.
And without being particularly religious in any meaningful way. I know many people who say they're religious and go to church every Sunday and belong to church organizations, and then when you talk to them and you ask them, well, do you really think after death this is going to happen? They say, I have no idea, I don't know. It's all a mystery, but I think it's good to be religious. This is the faith I grew up with. As a physicist, you have to decide what you think is true, and you get in the habit of that kind of intellectual activity. And because if you work on the wrong theory and it isn't true, you wasted your professional time, and you keep having to make judgments of truth or falsity. And so truth becomes very important to you. For most people, truth is not as important as good behavior or loyalty to your ethnic group or loyalty to your family traditions. And truth is something that you don't worry about very much.